These teams, obviously, Sentinels versus version 1. And a reminder, just in case, you know, it kind of missed the memo. This is the elimination match right here, the lower round 1 for both of these teams. You've got your 2 finalists, Josh, back in 2021 in the Stage 1 finals to actually go to Reykjavik in the first place. The 2 teams that represented North America at Reykjavik last year. And now one of them is going to be eliminated.
Looks here like version 1 is setting up for a fast garage push. Normally they go A on these kind of early pistol rounds, but Six is going to be under pressure immediately in that flash. Full blinded.
Yep, and already you can see the setup straight away. Flash comes through to smoke just a little bit too late to split up the side, and V1 taking any liberties with this one. Cleaning them out. Just Dapper remaining as the lone individual on this pistol round, and the speed of which this round went.
That gives you whiplash.
Barely any time for Sentinels to react.
Yeah, Sentinels had no ability to respond to that. And that's the advantage of being proactive, having these set plays that you can pull out for a pistol. Dapper would have to do magic here, and it's just not possible for him. That is a beautifully executed, and they're going to be meeting a triple stack from Sentinels, but the economy is just so much in favor of version 1 after that first round.
In fact, any sort of early attempt to try and either grab the orb or fight over A long is pushed away just from that fault line. V1, well, no time wasted. Quick little dash into the smoke. Penny wants to just cut up the angles all the way into the site. That's going to be connecting. That's going to be suppressing up a couple of the players, but luckily, with the gun diff in hand, V1 makes short work of this hold. Sentinels just trying to hold on to the site for as long as they possibly can, but now only one player remains. Sick, and that is just disgusting. If Penny got that, I would be having a word.
You're hoping they've cooked up something great for the bonus.
Has to be a big round. Guns in hand for Sentinels. Wide swing there. Ten's just trying to set himself up into the corner.
Interesting. Throwing a bit of utility over there towards A lobby. The knife came through, and they're grouping up back towards C. Zombs spots them early on. No serious damage done. And here comes the C explosion.
Yeah, but has to try and survive, but the aftershock is being pressured. He does get the one, but he's full blind. Still alive for the time being. The team's coming through, but again, those flashes are so potent. Then straight through the box, and no one really could stand up to it. Still a 3v3 for them. Now the spike's going to be planted into the back of the site.
TenZ has a smoke. Oh,
that's so much damage.
That did so much damage. Effie's now really weak. And what I was saying, TenZ has a smoke and a dash to be able to enter through CT here. There's a knife, gives information on a couple of players. Zelsis can't use any abilities.
And TenZ, beautiful way to just open this one up now, taking the backside control, and the team fundamentals that Sentinels are well known for. Able to just retake that one with ease.
A good round, an excellent response from Sentinels. They keep enough players alive, and sure, the C anchors actually get... I don't want to say they got destroyed, though, because they actually traded two... Hasn't done too much economical damage there to Sentinels, and so we start round 4 on fairly even footing, and TenZ looks like he wants to push mid.
Look at the way that V1 are just shoving the utility into A-Long. They know that Shaz has a tendency to pick up that orb to try and build up his ultimates early.
He won't be doing that this game.
Yeah, I mean, they are putting so much pressure on that area to map early on.
Plus, they've made it feel like this could be a mid-push. That knife turned Whippy's utility off early, and now he's worried. The rest of his team is coming back. They've got 3 players here grouped up, trying to re-clear grass. They know this is an area that TenZ or Sick could have pushed down. And I like the fact that they didn't. I like that it was a fake. I feel like TenZ tried to do too much in their prior match.
Flash out of it. Oh, he catches onto TenZ. Just a little bit of a misplay out of sync. Do they know that TenZ is up against this box?
They don't know he's here.
Trying the corner. That's going to be the one. Dashes back away. Bit of spam, but that's going to be the KO nade to try and push them off the angle. And V1, they collect back up that spike. As all this was happening, Penny as well has managed to wiggle his way, still gaining that A-long control.
He's basically been there since the beginning of the round, too.
It's looking like a V1 pop. Yep, the stun to cut across Dapper. Can't really move anywhere. The knife as well is going to connect, but luckily Shaz does get that pick onto Xander. Can they try and find and turn this into anything else here? Effie's just desperate to try and regain control, but look at this. Beautifully played by Shaz as he just tries to take the time, but he swings into it. Is there any follow-up? How have they got these 2 picks? A quick drop down. Six able to get that one on Penny while he was distracted, and luckily the coverage is there. Dangerously close to trying to throw that opportunity out of the window, but at the end of the day, it's another round for Sentinels.
Brent, a lot of comparisons are going to be made to that might sound, because you have so many things that you can improve on from the first time you met.
A lot of A lobby control early by Sentinels, but it looks like V1 are trying to make dash into this site. All the utility being used to try and split them up here. Penny dashes forwards, but luckily Zoms with the coverage. On top of that, Platt. Dapper with the spray down. He gets 2. That is ridiculous.
That's your gun.
Okay, well, a quick little swap around there. Xander's finally wiggled his way into the back of the site and now wants to try and get this plant down, but the spray through the box. Pinged out. That's TenZ collecting that one. A quick little shot onto him, and Celsius alone now in the 1v3. Damage done to TenZ, but a very difficult scenario.
He has a feeling someone could be coming Garage here. He's got a good read on 6th position, and there's no one to support Sick.
That's really smart by Sick.
Really nicely played. Played in the group stage. This map was close. It looked winnable for Sentinels. And now they have a massive eco advantage.
First one for them. Again, the knife. A lot of utility being dumped into that A lobby area. Do they know that Xander has crossed into this? The shot darts are so good. He has the TB away. 40 health. Oh my word.
That's a bit of that new patch. The Shrouded Step happens so much faster now. Paranoia immediately. They're trying to punish this.
That's tasty from 10. Still the rolling thunder. They still want to commit into this one. Players stunned up. Celsius running it down. He's got the Spectre in hand. Obviously quite accurate when you're on the move from time to time. But luckily Dapper does put an end to it by taking out Xander. He's made it just that more winnable for them on this retake. Okay, a little lockdown play in operation. There is still the aftershock though. F is going to be using that to try and clear through, but the push coming through at the same time. The flashes are excellent from V1 Sick. From the top ropes, not enough to turn it. 4 kills.
Losing that Thrifty. TenZ though has the knives, and it looks like he wants to get aggressive on shore.
Incredibly pivotal round for both these teams. The money doesn't look good for either of them, but that flash setup, TenZ gets the peak timing. I'm not sure if that was... It must have been, yeah. Sick, 1 flash down, so it was a setup from them.
Yeah, what a gorgeous play. No idea exactly where he threw that from, but it was perfect for collecting the kill on Xander. Now version 1 have no smokes for this round, and Dapper's getting them a ton of info towards Garage and B, while TenZ picks up Penny on the other side. 3v5 and version 1, they're struggling here, just running around the map trying to punish Dapper.
Yep. Nice little nade there, just to try and split them up, isolate a bit of a 1v1, but their paranoia is excellent, and Zoms just runs right round the corner with Dapper to clean up with the follow-up.
Those kills, and TenZ is 7-3. The rest of the team, the players that weren't doing well last time, TenZ, Sick, Dapper, they're at the top of the scoreboard.
Really careful here, TenZ though, again. Des was highlighting it, the importance for TenZ to have these moments where he really excels in these initial maps, because, well, historically so far over 2022, it hasn't looked good. But he is firing all cylinders right now.
He's got to be cautious here. But with Celsius down, no opportunity for a pop flash through the smoke, so he's not too worried. And there's Shaz just grabbing the info in short, cleaning up the eco round fairly easily.
Yeah.
Brent, the reason there's so much focus on TenZ in this match, last time they played, he had a 0.5 kill to death ratio. Which, I mean, when do you see that from TenZ? And part of it is that he just didn't have these set plays setting him up in the same way that Penny is. And now it feels like he's really getting his
Sentinels here. This is a team that is capable of bouncing back when they're on the back foot.
They definitely are. Seeing a knife down early mid here as version 1 takes him a short control. They know that they're going to be running into TenZ. Jazz Penny ends up falling there. Wasn't aware that an operator, by the look of it, could be down, but version 1 with another classic push. They're going to turn up the tempo, try and punish TenZ.
Smoke himself. Shaz is luckily covering it, but the trade, if he takes it down, Xander removes Sick, just dropped to his knees.
Sick's going to be giving them information if they don't kill him, though. He knows where all of these post-plant positions are going to be. It's such a waste of ammunition taking him out, but might be worthwhile. He does fall in the end.
Yeah, eventually going to be expiring.
Dapper snuck his way in.
Right on the back. We'll see if Dapper can get this beautiful timing. He's found the one. Quick little reset. He goes for it. The spray down, but he has to try and get out. Knife in hand round the corner. Scared of.
And you're right, Brent. Version 1 are not done. Not by any means. The pace, once they actually figure out where Sentinels are holding and where TenZ's op is the most impressive part. Here's Dapper again, pushing down C this time.
This is so deep.
I see a clash of the Killjoys.
He sees the alarm bot was actually deactivated and reactivated there.
Yeah.
So he knows it's there.
Strange, though, because it looked like Whippy was in range, but now, as it just goes down, Dapper's taking liberties and pushing on through.
I think it was deactivated by 6 knife, but now we see the hit coming through, and
makes sense.
The pace of V1 Again, showcasing it. They're going to use that KO ult, rolling front off to the side on top of it, just to try and clear out the side. This time, Sentinels give it up entirely.
They're happy to play the retake with Dapper on the flank. Dapper has such a great timing. Unfortunately, oh no, that's the alarm bot that just got put down. So he's still got a great timing. Xander is just so clean with those one-taps with the Vandal, though.
Ridiculous. Still, Shaz unleashes the Hunter's Fury. Across the side, he gets that pick onto Penny to flash round. Quick little flick. TenZ is really performing so well right now. Pick's going his way still. Operator in hand from the high ground. Sentinels need to try and get a bit of a move on though. As time starts to run low, it's more than enough for them. The legwork was put in, and the picks were there. Another defusal for them. And that's that minor adjustment from Sentinels. A couple of the times when V1 go for these fast A hits, the players from Sentinels, they've been trying to
push them forwards on their attack side. Getting that spike down, playing post plants. But Sentinels are either having a lot of success from their site anchors, being able to kill a bunch of the version 1 players once they get to the site, or getting good value out of retakes.
Sig tries to stop the plan as it was coming through. It's the 1-for-1. Not entirely ideal, I think, when V1 considering, I mean, they've got the gun disadvantage and they've got the plant down now. Playing these post plants with the utility. A lot of pressure, I think, on TenZ to try and catch a good timing here. But does he want to try and push into them right now with the operator in hand? It's a hard ask, honestly. Some might say that FEs might be favored watching that angle, but now Sentinels have regained the sight. The around the corner, the knife's popped, and this guy, well, he might just look surgical with it. Smoke in the way. He needs kind of a setup from the rest of his team, possibly some utility. He pings it out, goes around the corner, but it's mistimed. There was a flash there to try and set him up. They're all blind, but still the kills need to come in now, and time is running low. It's a half defusal, but luckily Shaz wins it up for them. 3 kills to his name.
It's an excellent scenario. I mean, everyone was blind, so
it
ends up working anyway. And Shaz pushes forwards down mid to get a lot of success. This is a double op setup, and both of the ops are on A. What a weird look for Sentinel's defense here.
It is really strange. Final round of the half. So why not throw a bit more money into the weaponry? V1. Honestly, this feels like one of the slowest rounds we've had, but I guarantee you the pace is about to be increased once more. Quick little dash into the smoke. Zoms, let's get his ankles broken for about a moment, but the readjustment flash there. Takes him down, sick at the back of the side. He does get the one, but not before Xander gets the trade. And now, laying down that utility. Version 1 setting up once again. The spike is down. It feels like they have been getting into these sites so consistently. That shock dart, though, from Shaz.
Another one.
Beautiful. Nerdy in its nature, man. Gets the pick. Now it's a 2v2. Just takes down one of the turrets coming through. The trades TenZ now. It's a 1v1 for them. Xander has to run away from this long angle. TenZ is going to be able to hear that one. Smoke dropped. Now he's sticking this one. Surely not. It's time for the half. The one-way setup. Dangerous scenario, but TenZ just peeks around the corner and he finds it in the end. That is an 8-4 half for Sentinels. And on a good footing here on Haven. It does bode well.
It absolutely does. One of the things that has been dire for Sentinels are these pistol rounds. Penny, I don't think, intended to get suppressed by that knife, but it might give them false information that Penny's playing towards Garage. This is a big B stack. This is a hard anti-strat from version 1.
They've read this.
I mean, FE's is just giving them the entirety of A, and they'll play an A retake.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sentinels, I wonder if Shazam can sniff this out.
It all comes down to trying to get that information about their setups right now. The drone gets sent through into Garage. TenZ obviously follows this one up now. Just clearing any utility that might be around. That's the turret taken down, and it is so slow on this round.
But it looks like the spike is going in the right direction for Sentinels. No, they're unsure. It's always dangerous when you don't hear any utility from the defenders. You're worried about a stack. Could it be on A? Are they trying to be quiet on A because they're all there?
Shaz does have the arrow. He's setting up the lineup. You can see him in the corner there. Smoke's dropped down, and now they want to commit. Paranoia, dart, knife, flash over the top. It's a free sight.
Yeah, the knife and the recon just give them all of the information here. In version 1, they're possibly going to try and retake, almost to deny the plant. Here it comes.
Yep, dash through onto the side. There's Penny still in a play, but what a round! Oh my good! And the presence of mind as well to kind of show that patience from Sentinels. You know, you could see that they normally go for those fast B hits, especially off the back of the pistol. They slowed it down enough, and now we're looking at Buy on the side of Sentinels, a couple of guns in hand, going to be going straight into the site. The flash through the box to try and counteract this one. The players have got the crossfires. There needs to be a cleanup here. Losing a lot of players in the moment, but TenZ full blind in his smoke. He really is just not being allowed to play the game, but luckily Shaz is there to swing off to the side.
Zick cleans it up, and it's 10-4 for Sentinels. More unexpected to have version 1 in this position. They had a clean sweep in the group stages. They looked amazing. This would be such a turnaround, and this is what was going wrong for them against LG as well. The Jet battle, the star player battle. Penny is not winning it today. TenZ has come out in awesome fashion.
Flash through to clear it as well. Showcasing the discipline, they're not really going to be leaving any openings for V1. Try and capitalize off. Oh, get out of the drone. Oh, a bit of damage to that aftershock.
Was TenZ trying to body block it for Shaz?
Yeah,
that's not the way that works.
A bit confused, I think. And again, another slow attack round here for Sentinels. We're a minute in. Smoke goes up onto Heaven there.
It really feels like they're trying to get a read on what version 1's setup is. They know that the breach is over there now, for sure. And it looks like they are hitting the weak area of the map. Xander's going to jiggle this. Didn't see anything the first time. Does the second. Smoke down for him to play inside. Paranoia stops a bit of the push.
Yeah, and a utility dump into the back of this site here. Still, Xander is alive. Ready and waiting. Rifle in hand. Whippy gets it as well. Dangerous scenario for them, but luckily TenZ finds that timing. Can anyone shut that one down? Yes, Xander gets the one, but initially traded out. Still, he is on fire right now. TenZ, another 4K for him.
It is smoke. That's the position that Xander wants to be playing in. And TenZ is just looking like a monster.
Quick little shot again. He's set up for it. The flash came through, but jiggle in the end. Quick little kill going their way, actually. It's going to be a 2 for 2. 3v3 situation for them. And now, minute 25 down. You see that drone being used to re-clear mid from Sentinel. So that's a big tool that they're using just to get a bit of information.
And Dapper looked like he was feeling his way out towards A. They know, obviously, the position of the Killjoy has to be over towards the C side. They can hear the utility, but I think they're just concerned a little bit where Xander might be positioned.
Yeah. I mean, the money is not good for V1 either. I mean, you look at the weaponry they've got at the end of the day.
They need this round, Brett.
They need this round.
They need it. They smoke off the turret, but I think this is all just a fake.
It is a fake. It's trying to essentially say, hey, we're lurking into garage, and Penny very low in terms of HP, but the Guardian shot finds his mark. Now Sentinels, what are they going to do for this one? They need to try and clear these angles out and play this well. Discipline needs to be shown with 30 seconds remaining. Plant's going to get given to them, so V1 don't want to be trying to take this fast.
They just have no idea where version 1 are coming.
This is so dangerous. Right round the side, Penny coming through, and the Paranoia into the back of the gong. That is V1 honestly coming up with some huge plays. An individual Penny, to be honest. And this Jet head-to-head so far.
Match today.
Still. Got to stress V1. They're never out of it. You've got the guns and the weaponry. It's the eco, kind of half buy right now for Sentinels, where they're just trying to buy for next. So let's push it all the way up. We'll pop flash around the corner. Is there anybody who can follow up on all of this one? The utility is very good here. Quick little dash around the corner. It's a whip from TenZ, though. The coverage is there. That was a shot through the smoke that Shaz just collected onto Penny. Right into the cranium. They get the 2 for 2.
Effies is here and he hears nothing. He's going to be communicating that to the rest of his team. They might have cancelled. They might be contacting in. Calls for the help from Xander anyway, because that's the last place the Sentinels were seen. But this is now going to put enormous pressure upon Whippy, because it looks like they're heading firmly in his direction. All of these rounds are must-win rounds for version 1 if they want to collect Haven.
If they want to try and make that comeback possible. But that early aggression in A lobby, it did donate the weaponry over to Sentinels now. This was the half-buy for them. Shaz has got a rifle in his hand, and now you can see they're setting up for the utility. Out into the back of the site, the knife as well. It's all up to Whippy to try and find something to spray down as he exits. He does get the one. Lockdown now. Drops that one for them. The spike dropped. There's 27 seconds left. And Sentinels, they're going for a quick wraparound, a pivot. If they go into A, they're going to get cancelled with the Rolling Thunder.
They can't make it to A. So this is either going to be a back through garage or a B hit straight into the nanoswarms. Either way, Sentinels are not winning this one.
It's so unlikely for them, doesn't it? Running all the way through, they're going to be off to the side of B. Is there any sort of coverage for them with Xander getting that pick onto Dapper? There's no one able to watch that connector as the plant was coming.
but they just couldn't get the punish cleanly enough. It looks like they're going to set up for something similar again. The knife, the fault line, Penny peeking with the op.
He's got the op in his hand. The knife spots him, but no one's really watching the angle. Slow walk forwards. Zombs TPs. He's using his ult there from the shadows just to see if he can catch the timing, but cleared out, and Sentinels now. 3 players left alive. Can Dapper create some magic by trying to lurk in the mid here? But V1, very strong understanding of which way they could be coming through here.
This is another really tough round for Sentinels to win. 3v5. They haven't tested any of Whippy's utility over towards the C site. See whether the Nano Swarms get popped. They do. That's going to stop any garage. C, but sick. Pick. What an incredible shot. On the jump up as well.
Yep, the lockdown gets committed here as well. It's from Dapper to try and secure the area for his team. Xander is going to be able to avoid it, but Sentinel's going to have the presence of mind to clear this back plat area. The trade is there at least, but Xander getting the 1 pick made it just more winnable for V1. They now have 3 players in the Rolling Thunder to try and push them away. The turret, well, straight over the straight over the wall. Aftershock to try and push them into these favorable fights, and the flash setup as well. You're starting to see it, Josh. The glimmers of...
But it's a different setup as well from version 1. They're going to start with the breach over towards C.
Penny up top with his operator.
Oh, and the paranoia really early on, used towards A lobby. So they are taking some serious control. Xander making sure nobody is in that area of the map.
Just the light contact play. See the turret? Spotted it once more. It's in the exact same situation. Position that it's usually been into. They got to know as well. There's probably going to be those Nano Swarms that are sitting over. Yeah, alarm bot. They kill a couple of them. There is the stun as well, just to try and push them away. Trigger being, of course, that alarm bot. But now we see potentially a little bit of a pop out. Sentinels showing a bit of hesitation. And you can see the counter utility that's getting used by V1. They're sending it all through. The flash is on top of it. The ult into the back of the side. But still, despite the gun disadvantage, Xander! What are you doing, son? This is supposed to be Sentinels really just pulling a miracle out of the bag. Fully blind up. Still Shaz does get Celsius. He's in the back of it. But luckily, it's there. Quick little movement. A sidestep as they alternate.
Really nice defensive setup from version 1. There's nothing wrong with that in my opinion. But Sentinels hitting some crazy shots to pressure the people holding backside. And suddenly, they're at map point.
This round could be so critical. Here we see the ults committed. It's actually the drone. Sick ends up using that KO, but it looks like they're trying to fake over towards A, the Hunter's Fury, just to really see if they can get any sort of value out of it and sell the fake. The players are moving over, but it doesn't look like Penny is convinced. Right around the corner, but he whiffs. The shot goes wide. Still, he finds one as Dapper was trying to find the timing into short. Flash over the top. Penny's still in short. They need to clear this player out. He gets the tag onto Shaz. He needs to find
no way.
his marks. How is he getting down here? He dashes forwards in the end, eventually going down, but not before he gets the 3.
What a god play by Penny. This really should have been the map sealed up for Sentinels, and perhaps it still will be.
God.
But that is an incredible moment of individualism. Here comes the paranoia, the fault line, version 1. They don't even want the spike to go down.
Needs to be something huge. 1 player down for Sen. Tens.
They're
so grouped up right now. How is he taking that jiggle around the corner? The flash. Sick just about gets it, and now this could be it. A quick little turnaround, Whippy. It's a 1v2, and Ten's in the perfect position for it. 3 kills for him, and he locks up the map for them. What a turnaround.